cards. One of my favorite feature in Vault Hunters is the cards. I know it's not for everyone, but I love, and I mean it, like I love like backpack heroes and games where you have like inventory management to help you do things. And that's what cards are in Vault Hunters. So I'm going to try and explain as if you've never seen cards. But for those of you who have seen cards, hopefully, you know, it could be exciting to see the deck I'm going to build. Just as an overview, cards is basically like build your own gear piece. And so we have a bunch of card packs that we haven't opened. And so let's get them open. Actually, before we do, we should craft a very important thing. Card something, this thing here with a nose. Essence Extractor, that's very fancy of a name. This thing is quite expensive. I think there's a quest for it as well. It's quite expensive in Vault Diamonds, but I mean, you run a few gilded runs and you should be fine. By the way, this should be a recipe for dispenser also in vanilla. The fact that it isn't is very annoying. Anyway, there we go. Card Essence Extractor. This machine, it looks hilarious. And this is a machine that allows you to upgrade your cards. Just a disclaimer. I think people... Bobby, stop staring at me like that. I think people misunderstand this. But like as a disclaimer, cards is supposed to be a long-term progress thing. And it takes a lot of time to get a really valuable and good deck. But we're gonna see what we can get here. We don't have the best deck in the game by any means. Like we have this, enchanted one, but it's a quite small deck. You can get bigger decks. So first of all, let's look at the booster packs we have. There are a few different ones. These ones are arcane booster packs. Arcane booster packs are fun because they give you skills, abilities basically. So in this one, you have a Lucky Cry card. You have a Sight Javelin card, which is still misnamed. I need to fix that. And a warp card that gives you extra levels to warp. And all of these have conditions. So like if we look at the Lucky Cry card here, because I use Lucky Cry, this will give me a level in Lucky Cry if there are at least 10 yellow stat cards in my deck. Which there isn't at the moment, and to build 10 yellow stat cards in this deck is not going to be feasible because I don't have that many slots to begin with, and I don't want to use just yellow cards, so I picked it, but it's probably not going to be good enough. You can make several decks as well. Like you can make a deck that gives you loot, like using the resource cards. You can have a mixed deck. You can have a deck that's good for your AP build and a deck that's good for your AD build, etc, etc. It's very customizable. Okay, so that was the arcane. Then we have resource pack. I think that these are people's favorite ones because these basically give you loot. Yeah, so these two gives you these rare gems whenever you do dungeon mobs, and this one whenever you loot gilded chest. I don't care about either of these, to be honest, so I'm just going to take it and put it in the machine, and I believe we have to power it in order for it to smelt. And I think we can't just leave it on redstone power. I think it has to get a signal. But now that's smelted down, so we got an essence here. And I think it takes like 20 to upgrade a card. Next up, we got stat boosters. These cards are very basic, very straightforward. And yeah, they give you whatever they say on the card. This one gives me lucky hit chance, and it's a green card. The color doesn't matter until you have more colors, but I might be using that card. Then we have the wild booster packs. These just gives you a card that can act as any card. And they are not super useful yet in the game, but they might get used in the future. I think for me, I'm just gonna scrap it. They can be useful if it says like you need to have red cards in your deck. You can add this and it's a yellow, green, and red. But I'm just gonna scrap it. Because I'm going to want to upgrade some cards. And then the last one is the evolution boosters. These cards. Oh, this is how you build a very powerful deck. These evolve with other cards, right? So for example, this one here will give me attack damage for each blue diagonal stat card. Now this is yellow itself, and it's not a stat card, so it can never trigger itself. But if I put blue diagonal stat cards next to this, I will get 0.3 attack damage for each blue stat card. I don't think either of these are specifically good. This one is actually quite good. This one is actually super good because it triggers itself. So let me explain. It says that it gives me ability power for each row evolution card. So if I put it here, I'm going to be getting 0.3 ability power from itself. You see that? And then if I put another evolution card here, I get 0.6. If it would have been red, it would have worked with this card. That would have been amazing. But it's still a good card. That's probably a card we're going to end up using. Okay, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put all of the cards inside, or all of the booster packs inside my computer. That way, it will be a lot easier for me to open them in order. Now that I've explained, I hope these explanations help, chat. You'll have to tell me like if I'm overdoing it, but I hope they help someone to understand the difference between the different cards. And then whenever a booster pack, whenever they have like an M on them, are called Mega, the difference is that when you open it, you don't get 3 cards, but you get 5 cards. So you get a bigger choice. So they're obviously better. And yeah, this is a mixed pack. So we get evolution cards. They have evolution cards look like this. And then we have a resource card looks like this. And then we have the stat cards look like this. And let's see here. So this gives us soul quantity for each red column stat card, but it's not red itself and it's not a stat card, so it's not great. And trap disarm based on diagonal resource cards. Okay. I don't think any of these are going to be specifically interesting, but I might take the cooldown card and put it in here because it might be that I want to use it. But let's open up another wild and let's open up this one just to get rid of these. I don't care about them. They're great for juice. For juice using. Okay, sweet. Vault Diamond per mobs killed. It's any mobs. This is actually a pretty good card. I might save that. Resource cards are good to save and hoard for when you need a lot of stuff. For when you like, you're finding yourself low on gold and you have a few bronze cards, then it's great. I think this one is pretty good for a wooden one. Get a bunch of extra bronze. And that's not an echo gem. It looks like it though. Vault Silver per horde mobs killed. Dude, that card is pretty good. Yeah, I'll save all of these. And carbon for ornate chest. I mean, that's what you get already. 2 chromatic iron for every 22 mobs killed. I enjoy killing mobs, so I think these could be good. They could be good at some point. Wooden chest. Ornate chests. None of these are good. Oh, cards come in 4 different colors, and the color, and any card can have any color. The color is only matters for requirements for other cards. So, for example, this one says that for each red row card, so for every row card that is red, it gives the bonus. And then it's red itself, so it counts itself. And yeah, you can see the highlight there. But that's the only thing that the card color do. Ooh, this one I might take. Yeah, I think inscription pieces are really good. So that's a great card. I don't care about any of these. I will just scrap. We've got 6 here now. I think it costs 20 or 10 to upgrade a card. Oh, here's a foil. Here's a foil card though, and I have a foil deck. So if I put that in here, it's gonna not just give me 4 Vault Bronze, it's gonna give me 4.44 or something like that, which isn't rendered here. Or it's just rounded down, I'm not sure. But I might keep that. What do we do next? Let's open up the mixed packs first and the stat packs after. The stat packs are the most common ones, but here's a mega mixed pack. And I'm looking for, I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for like evolution cards, red cards, and things that can help me. I don't think any of these are good. I think I'm actually just going to scrap. And I could just make a clock here to make this run all the time. Trap disarm, normal card, healing efficiency. Okay, no, I don't care about either there. The reason I want red cards is because I know that I want to use this card, which requires red cards on the row. However, this deck is not great for rows, right? Because the longest row is 4, but there are other decks that have like 9 rows, etc. Okay, next one. Yeah, again, I don't think I care about any here. I'm pretty aggressive in scrapping cards because... Ooh, this one though. I'm just going to pick this up. I got to try something. So if I put it in here... Yeah, look at that. So because I have this enchanted deck, that actually gives me more mana. So that might be something I use. Might be something I use. Foil cards are important for me. I also think the movement cards are great. I might save that. Ooh. Here's another foil card. So if I put that in here, I'm going to get 122 as well. Oh, I love the enchanted decks. And by no means is this deck great. It's just like an enchanted deck that I found. So, yeah. And then, of course, I could move this down here. And then I can still bid by red row. We'll see how we do it. Oh, resource card don't actually multiply with enchanted decks. Yeah, I think I actually agreed to that. That's true. Resource cards would be get out of hand if they multiplied. So they won't be multiplying. Right, what's in here then? This is an evolution card, but not a great card. So on evolution cards, you're looking for things that triggers the card itself. So like if it says its own color, it's usually a good thing. Also, you can be pretty smart when you pick cards because some rolls are just stronger than others. Cooldown is one of those. Next up, we're just going to open a bunch of stat packs. And these are good early on in your deck building because they're stronger than evolution cards without any support. However, they scale worse. So like for long-term deck building, these are not ever going to be the greatest. And I'm saving things that are directly helping me, like ability power, movement speed, Increased health is pretty good. But yeah, I'm not going to put too much attention to these cards. That's a foil item rarity. I would love a foil attack damage card. Yeah, I don't put too much attention to these cards just yet. Might take that one. But they're good to have around. I think you should save a few if you're playing in your own world. Like, I think so. I don't think they're terrible. They scale worse than evolution cards, but are better early on. Cooldown ones are really strong. And, yep, take that one. And I'm just going to plow through this. Attack speed. There it is! We got a foil attack damage card. Which, you know, it's not going to be the best later. Okay, but right now, this card in this slot gives me 2.44. Dude, there we go. Depending on the build, I could keep the mana there. Oh, that's great. This is why you want multiple builds, multiple decks for multiple builds, actually. Okay, let's take that. And last stat pack, resistance. Yeah, we haven't got any resistance cards. That's a good one. I'm going to save all of these. As I say, stat cards don't scale well. They're not good for endgame, but they are very good early game. Or early card game, which is like my level. I'm going to open the evolution card packs first. Because these are like long-term fun, but the arcane packs are just more fun. Red adjacent resource card to get movement speed, item quantity, and copiously. None of these are good. So, GG go next. Ooh, here we go, guys. Here we go. This is a very good card, and I'll explain why. This card itself has type evolution. Okay? It's a yellow card. And the requirements for this is that it gives me 0.2% movement speed for each yellow column evolution card. So, if I put this here, it gives 0.2. You can see it hovers itself in yellow. But if I put this card here, it's going to count that card as well. And now it's 0.4 movement speed. And this, ladies and gentlemen and everyone else, this is what makes it exciting to build cards. Cards like this. So we could in total get another yellow in here and another yellow in here. This card could go here. It does the same thing, right? Because this looks in the row for red cards. This is great. That's a great card. Okay, let's keep opening them. Lucky hit. Column resource. Okay. Red diagonal. Ooh, here's another one that triggers itself. This one would work if... Oh, now it gets tricky, right? So if I put that there, it's going to trigger it by that. It doesn't trigger itself, though, because of a bug fix that was done yesterday. So diagonal means diagonal from it nowadays. So it's not as good. It's not as good. But if I put another yellow red card up here, then that would trigger that as well. So we'll see. This is where it gets complex and interesting and fun. I don't care about any of these. Maybe this one. I wouldn't mind an increased area of effect. I think increased area of effect is a very strong, underrated ability. But that one was bad. Row evolution card and it's red. Hold on. Check this out. So this card says red row card. This card says row evolution card and it's red. This card says yellow evolution. Okay, so it's not as good as I was thinking. But if I have one row with just evolution cards, I could put it here and trigger it loads and get loads of extra mana. So if I look on the deck now, this is like our gear item that we built. Oh, I love this system so much. Like, I can sit and nerd myself down in this for hours on end. No joke. This one would have been good before this patch, but since we've changed what diagonal means, it's not actually that good anymore. Adjacent stat card, diagonal stat card. Adjacent stat card. Okay, no, I don't care about either of these. Anything else good here? And then we can move on. Green adjacent stat card. No. Last one is a mega pack. Red column card. Ooh, if this would be red itself, it would have been insane. It's still pretty good though. Blue adjacent, green adjacent, green column stat card. Nah. I'll take this. I'll save it in here, I think. Okay, now to the arcane packs. This, of course, is depending on what ability and what build we have, but they can be very good, and they can also be very bad. I don't think I care about that. Let's open the next one. Ooh, Entropic Vine is always nice. At most 3 arcane cards. Wait. Scatter Javelin cards. Scatter Javelin cards, we love them. We love them for a shotgun build. This is actually a pretty good one. As long as there are between 1 and 4 blue cards, so not more than 4, this gives us a level in Scatter Javelin. And it's a blue card itself, so it will trigger itself. Yeah, if I build a Scatter Javelin card, that card is actually insane. Storm Arrow, everyone loves Storm Arrow except me. 2 to 6 resource cards, so I would need like resource cards in my deck. Evolution cards. Arcane cards. I think I'm going to take the Storm Arrow card. That's actually quite decent. Another Scatter Javelin. At most 2 column cards. That's also pretty good. So like if I put this here, it doesn't work. But if I put it here now, it should work. Yeah. 1 level in Scatter Javelin. And now that doesn't work. Okay. It's blue as well. That's interesting. Next one. 2 to 4 evolution cards. Like evolution cards are so good. You only want evolution cards in your deck. So I don't think that's too good. None of these are great. You learn what to look for depending on what you want. 2 fire shot cards. 1 to 5 resource cards. Oh, a hunter card. But with 7 red stat cards. That's an unlucky roll. Like, when are you ever going to have 7 red stat cards? Unless, of course, your entire deck is based on stat cards and is red. I can see a use for this. Like, hunter costs 4 skill points per level. So I think I might take it and save it. I think that's quite rare. Don't know if I'll ever use it, but yeah. And then the last pack we have is a Mega Arcane Booster Pack. Here we go. Frost Nova, if there are between 2 and 6 stat cards. I think the Frost Nova card is best here, because there's reasonable to think that you have 2 to 6 stat cards in your deck. Okay, so with this, let's finalize our first deck. And the very first thing we want is a red evolution card here in order to go with this. But we might also just move this card, so we can move this here, move this here. And is this not a... Wait, what is this? Oh, yellow column. Okay, so we want a yellow... Ah, so this is never going to be perfect here. Right. We're going to have to use some stat cards anyway because we don't have enough cards. So maybe what I should do for my first deck is focus on cooldown. So do I have a red cooldown card? I do not. I do have a red movement speed card though. I might use that. I do enjoy a little bit of movement speed. So if I put that there, this thing is now giving me 0.8, I believe. Yeah, it would do. And that's better than 1 stat card. And then I would want another evolution card here. Did I have any other evolution cards? I do have this thing. Wait, this is insane. Hold on. For each red column card, this triggers that. And I want to use the foil slot. So maybe I move this up here, move this here, move this here. This is what's so fun with the deck building is that it matters where you move things. Maybe I take that away there. And then I could move this down here. It doesn't matter. I mean, look, it's my first deck. Who cares? It's not going to be perfect. But I just want to show like a little bit of what you can do. So we don't have any more evolution cards. So let's just put this here if I want increased ability power. And let's use this one too. Because I do want increased ability power. And then the last slot, just put a cooldown card in. Nothing is permanent with cards either. Like you can change this out whenever, which is exciting. Top row red card is useless in that spot. Oh, because this is red diagonal cards. Yeah, you're right. For each red diagonal card, you're absolutely right. Okay, so this card right now does nothing, but it does help this card. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use my upgrade points, my essence on... Wow, this card actually fell off, didn't it? For each red column card, can I not do this any different? Can I not do this any better? Wait, if I put this here, now that triggers... but now this misses out, so that's not great. I just need more cards, basically. Do I have a red cooldown card? No. Do I do like an armor thing then, instead of this? I do like this, though. Is there any card I can, like, swap out? Yeah, maybe this card. Put that there, put that there. Okay, I'm gonna upgrade this card. So to upgrade a card, you put it in here, you press upgrade, it costs 10. And now instead of doing 0.2... it does 0.4, and the next upgrade is going to cost 40. But as you can see, they scale very well. So now I actually get a full 3% from my deck, and that may not sound like much, and it doesn't sound like much because it isn't that much yet. But it's going to become more. We can find better decks, we can find more cards to support the deck, etc, etc. And that's the card system, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please do hit the like button down below. And if you're brand new, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next episode.